Hi, and welcome back. Winter's here, and it's the perfect time to maintain your piston pump. Routine maintenance is the best way to extend the lifespan of your pump. This video will focus on the back-end maintenance starting with the oil. Our piston pumps operate on a set of gears, an eccentric, a conrod, and a crosshead. Since all these components are metal, they need something to lubricate them: oil. Keeping your oil clean and using the correct grade is the simplest way of prolonging the life of your pump. Clean oil should appear clear with a golden hue and feel smooth between your fingers. If the oil is dark and gritty, then it's time to drain and replace. If it looks grey and foamy, this indicates that water has entered your back end. If this happens, drain the oil from your back end and remove any traces of water. It may also pay to check your gland pack, which we will cover in another video. To drain the oil, most of our smaller pumps have a drainage plug located at the bottom of the back end. For our medium and larger pumps, there is generally a plug on the side of the body. For most New Zealand-made pumps, we recommend an SAE 30 oil, except for the larger Andersons, which we recommend an EP90. Today we'll be diving into the essential checks for your water pump's internal back-end parts. Let's get started. When your pump is new, the gears, eccentric, conrod, and crosshead fit tightly together. But over time, wear occurs and these metal parts come into constant contact. The simplest way to test is by turning the pulley. A fresh, well-maintained back end will respond immediately with minimal or no delay. In an old or worn back end, you have a delay and often a heavy knocking sound. If there is any space between the gear, eccentric, conrod, and crosshead, you'll hear a knocking sound as these come in contact with each other. If your pump runs on gears, here's an example of worn teeth versus new teeth. Here, you'll see how sharp the worn teeth are compared to the new ones. If this happens, we recommend you replace them. Continuing our winter maintenance series, today we'll be focusing on the gland packing. Let's explore what gland packing is and why it is important to include in a routine maintenance check. Gland packing is a rope-like substance impregnated with a high-temperature, wear-resistant wax. It can be purchased by the meter or in pre-cut lengths for your pump. The primary purpose of gland packing is to create a seal that prevents water from escaping and stops air from being drawn into the water end of the system. It is part of the gland assembly, which contains the gland plate, the gland packing, a follower, and a gland nut. However, over time, the gland packing can wear out and the wax may degrade, leading to increased water leakage from the water end. There is also an increased risk of water leaking into the back ends, which can increase wear on parts, as water is not renowned for its lubricating properties. It is normal to see a couple of drops of water per minute. However, if you observe water squirting or flowing constantly, it's time to address the issue. Start by tightening the gland nut using a gland spanner. All our pumps are provided with the appropriate gland spanner, so please contact your local agent if yours is missing. If tightening the nut does not resolve the issue, we recommend replacing the gland packing. When replacing it with new pre-cut packing, it is essential to overlap the ends of the first piece with the center of the next piece to achieve the best seal. As always, we hope this information is helpful. If you like the content, please like and share it. See you in the next video.